Check, check. Anything you want to do today? Postures or body parts, anything you want to mess with? Neck? Okay. All right, so one of the bigger ones for your head and your neck, don't let it hang. There was a time that like I heard a cue of like, let your head hang. What is this doing for your head? Does this look like anything that you want to reinforce in your neck? This is your misalignment of life, our misalignment, right? That's this, right? So think about sliding this back, engaging those muscles in the back of your neck, right? Think of, we always talk about the path of least resistance. Which one do you think is more of the path of least resistance? Your head hanging or you pulling your head back? Your head hanging, right? That's going to be the easy way. So what you want to do is you want to try to feel like you're engaging those muscles and controlling, right, your head. You could do, this is the action. If you take like one hand and you bring it behind your head like this, and you push your head back in your hand, you take your other finger to your chin, and as you draw your chin down, that's extension of your neck, right? So you feel how this is decompressing the vertebrae. When we do things like this, right, we're stretching the muscles, but this is you decompressing like the bones. So this is a good little PT thing, right? This. And you could feel that you're like lifting all that out of your neck. Yep, so you kind of like pushing back like we always do to get a little feedback and then drawing the chin down and you feel the neck lift. Y'all notice in my Cobras, I don't look up because for me it feels better to do this and get the extension out of my neck as compared to do this. See how it closes my throat? Hear my voice change? So for me, I try to just come back this way. Now, if you like to look up, awesome. Just try to look up higher here. See, the easy way is to go low in your neck, right? And that's when my voice changes. But if I look up, I want to look up here at the occipital, and you can see as I look up, now my voice doesn't change because my throat stays open. So try to think of that as we work through the neck. Those are the little things. If you're not sure where that is, you take your pointer finger and you come here to like the bottom of your skull and the top of your neck. There's going to be this little bump right here. That's the occipital. You want to put your finger right below that, and that's where you'll look up. And you can feel there's a nice little hinge there, right? And you can feel that you can keep breathing as the throat stays open, right? It's good space. Come on, let's try it. So take a nice seat, close the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Full breath in, complete breath out. Feel the upper back start to engage. This is my cue that I give you all where I say between your shoulder blades from your head to your butt, from north to south, right, top to bottom. You want to lift up there. What happens, right, when the chin falls forward? Right there is one of those like kink spots. So we're going to sit up tall and we're going to feel the spine lengthen again. Now take the back of the neck towards the wall behind you. There's the muscles in the back of the neck. You feel how like challenging that is? That's because the body wants to go the path of least resistance. This is the challenge, but this is the alignment. And after just a few breaths, you're going to notice your chin's going to try to fall forward, shoulders are going to try to round, and your upper back's going to find that negative space again. So try to keep tapping into those little areas. Feel the shoulders settle back a little bit. Not like you're pinching your shoulder blades to your spine, but just so that they're not rounding forward. You feel the neutral space. Feel the ribs starting to open Big inhale, feel the belly come out. The exhale, feel the belly draw in, feel those ribs compress. Notice if that space has changed. If it did, build it back up again. You're programming, right? Your mind, really it's your neuromuscular system to say, listen, this is a safe space for me. I can settle into this. I can hold this space. From listening to yourself breathe, to slowing down the beginning of the inhale and pushing more on the end of the exhale, to counting out the breath, all the way up to Ujjayi. Where is it that you want to settle into? As the breath turns to movement, the next inhale, let the arms lift. Let the exhale bring the fingertips and the knuckle pads to root. Let the heels of the hands lightly touch. And now that breath goes to that space between our palms. We can even use our hands here, like if there was a string from the heel of your hands to your sternum, your breastplate, the middle of your chest. Lift yourself up. As you push the hands together, you feel that energy go through the arms and into the shoulders and the upper back and the chest. And one time together to initiate our practice. Together, the sound of Om. All together. Deep breath in. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. All right, let's do our little stretch. Take that right hand out to the side, turn the palm forward, left hand up and over, breathe up into your palm, take the little side bend in the neck. Keep this right arm, the palm and the bicep turning up to the sky. And then if you want to look to the shirt pocket to get into those upper traps a little bit more, if you want to look up to the sky, wherever you want to be. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Take the arms up. Wider will be more accessible. Narrower will be more challenging. Maybe look up, but pull those shutters closed. Yep, and look up at that occipital, not low in the neck where the throat closes. One more breath. And then exhale the hands in front. Swap your legs if your legs are crossed. If you're on your knees, you could just hold space. Then take the left hand out. I turn the palm forward, takes the shoulder back. Right hand up and over. Breathe up into your palm. Take the little side bend in the neck. Use your hand to support the weight in your head, right? Not to just crank your neck over. And then when you're ready, stay here or peek down or peek up. Couple more breaths. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Pull those shutters closed. Take the head and the throat back. Take the arms back a little bit further. Maybe look up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. One more breath. Exhale, hands in front. Spin around. Puppy dog. Hips are stacked up on top of the knees. Now here we want the forehead off the mat. So hug the hands in. Keep the forearms lifting up. Keep those inner biceps lifting up. Slide the back of your neck towards the ceiling. Pull your belly button in. Pull those shutters closed. Feel the muscles in the back of the neck starting to work. Feel the muscles in the upper back starting to work. Now play the opposing forces. So as you lift the arms up, as you slide the back of the neck to the ceiling, soften the chest down towards the mat. But don't lose the shutters. Don't lose the head falling. So keep sliding the back of the neck, to the ceiling. One more breath. And as you look forward, TP the fingers on the right hand, thread the left hand underneath with the palm up, take the twist here. Work that upper back a little bit. Maybe take that right elbow to the sky, give you a little more space to peek under. And you can open up that right side of the chest towards the ceiling. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. When you're ready, TP the fingers on your left hand. Thread the right hand underneath, or whatever your side two is. Taking the elbow to the sky just gives you a little more space, right, to peek underneath. Feel where that twist is happening in the middle upper back. It's not in your lumbar, right? Your lumbar is just happy to get some decompression. The big movements are going to be in that middle upper back in your thoracic spine. And then inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. Next inhale, come up, all fours, hands and knees. Build up that all fours nice and strong, low mountain. And then when you're ready, oscillating cat-cow, up, back, and around, forward, under, and down. Up, back, and around on the inhale, forward, under, and down on the exhale. Let's do 5 each way. Taking those vertebrae through their full ranges of motion. And then after your 5 one way, back to neutral, 5 the other way. Taking your time, moving with your breath. Feeling the whole spine move here. Now I'm coming up on my last one. Whenever you get to 5, meet back in that neutral position. So find that flat back again, low mountain. Take your right hand behind your head. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across to the eye of that left elbow. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across the body. Let's do 5. So now not only are we engaging the muscles in the back of the neck by pushing our head into our fingers, we're working the upper back here as we twist. Now this is my last one. So after this one, I'm going to lower my hand down. Take a breath. When you're ready, take the breath and then swap side 2. The inhale is going to take the elbow to the sky, and the exhale is going to take it across to the eye of that opposite elbow. Keeping your movement with the breath, right? So if it's 2 or 3 seconds to inhale, it takes 2 or 3 seconds to take the elbow to the sky, 2 or 3 seconds to exhale, 2 or 3 seconds across the body. That was my last one. When you're ready, we'll meet back in low mountain, but take your time. I'm always going to be ahead of you a little bit. Now, low mountain, it's full on, right? You're hugging every muscle into bone here. Nothing's disengaged. Everything's engaged. Working from spreading your toes to sweeping the inner heels out. Hugging those shins in. Pulling your heels to your butt. Hugging your hands in. Forearms in. Squeezing those biceps. Pelvic floors in. Belly buttons in. Shutters are closed. The back of the neck sliding to the ceiling. Chin to the chest just a little bit so your gaze is right across your fingertips. One more breath. When you're ready, step back to plank. Line it up so your shoulders are on top of your wrist crease and you can reach out of your heels. And then lift the hips. Push back downward dog. Now, if you want to bend the knees, bend the knees. If you want to straighten the legs, you can straighten the legs.
but work that upper body. So hug the hands in, keep the forearms lifting up, keep the inner biceps lifting up. That's so important in downward dog. I talk about this all the time. If your inner biceps drop, your shoulders are going to hug into your neck. We don't want that. We want to lift the inner biceps and feel our shoulders moving out away from our neck. Now slide the back of your neck forward. The visual would be if you look to your biceps, they're in line with your cheeks, your ears. The other thing you could do is look towards the heels of your hands. You want to look like right towards the back of the heels of the hands, right? So you're not looking at your fingers, that's too far. You're not looking to the midline, that's not far enough. Start to peek forward that little bit. Now inhale, come forward to plank, exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, exhale back to downward dog. Keep it going. Now we're working more dynamic through those arms, through those shoulders, through that upper back. One more. We'll meet back in downward dog. From downward dog, look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Exhale, hands by your side. Now fire up the legs. Inhale the arms up. Pull it up through the core. Pull it up through that upper trunk. Keep going here. Inhale takes the arms up. Exhale by your side. Inhale, take them up. Exhale by your side. Keep going, a couple more. One more. This time as the arms come up overhead, right hand grabs that left wrist. We're going to take the side bend towards the brick wall. Take the head and the throat back. Take the arms back a little bit deeper. Yep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands by the side. Inhale them up. Swap. Split the energy, right? From the hip, goes down, but then from the hip it goes up. Head and throat back, arms back. Inhale, come up. Exhale by your side. This time as you inhale them up, pull the belly in. Take those sit bones down, maybe curl back. Feel that peel starting to come up the belly, up the chest, the neck, the face, the arms, the fingers. Inhale, come up. Bring the arms in front. Plug the right arm in. Take it across the body. Let the left hand meet. Keep the arm plugged in. It's going to want to do this. That's the rotator cuff. Hanging on for dear life as the head of the arm bone pops out of the socket. Plug it in. Yep. And there's a stretch right across this medial delt, the middle shoulder muscle. You might feel it come down outside of the arm a little. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms in front. Plug in. Cross the body. Right hand meets. Head and throat back. The rest of your body, full on. Mountain pose. Hugging in. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Bring that right hand behind your back, left hand to your elbow. Hips back, even if you lean forward. Push into your head into your forearm. Use that engagement to fire the muscles in the back of the neck. Stand up tall. Yep, draw the fingers up. Take the stretch a little bit deeper. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Swap side two. Use the force feedback. Keep those legs fiery. Keep that core fired up. Time under tension. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step the right leg back, lunge. Fingertips are blocks. Right, see, this is one of the situations where your upper back's going to want to round. I try never to put my palms of my hands on the blocks. Now, if that's your flavor, it's okay. But what I try to do is go fingertips because I can't bear weight into my fingertips, right? I could bear weight into my hands like this, and my body wants to do that. So for me, I take that away from it, right? And I go, nah,
I'm not even going to give you that opportunity. But again, if that's your flavor, go for it. Now push down and hug in. You're trying to pull your mat to the center, right? Front heel back and back toes forward. Let the spine come nice and neutral. That's what the blocks are for, right? That's what the height is about. So when you get the spine neutral. See, if I go deeper into the pose, I got to go here, deeper into the hip crease, not here into my spine, right? I got to keep working this. One more breath. Exhale, lower the back knee. Inhale, the arms in front, take them up overhead. Pull those shutters closed. Maybe curl back. One more breath. Exhale the hands down. Lift the back knee. Step forward. Keep the knees bent. Reach the left leg back. Keep that front knee right on top of the ankle. Work the legs now, right? The power's in the legs. Because there's poses that we do this, right? Where we're going to take our hands up. So we need to make sure that we're already set. This is the foundation of the pose, right? We put our hands down so that we feel nice and secure and safe, but the power is going to be in the legs. So keep that. Now maybe reach back out of the heel, forward out of the knee and the crown of the head. Feel all that work in your middle upper back, right? Between your shoulder blades from your head to your butt. One more breath. When you're ready, slowly lower that back knee. Let the arms come in front. If you need to stop and plug, stop and plug. Take them up. But keep those shutters closed as you take those arms up overhead. The shutters are going to want to blow open. Shutters got to stay closed here. Now maybe start to curl back. Feel that come up the front of that left thigh, then up your belly, then your chest and your neck and your face and your arms, up and out of the fingertips. Exhale the hands down, lift the back knee, step forward, swing the arms up, take a big reach. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Fill those ribs up with breath. Take those shoulders back. Now to get into those upper traps, feel that come off the neck. You're going to reach your hands down towards your heels. Biceps, forearms, arms away from the back. You could do all of that, right? You can come here, and then you can reach down. But find where you need to be. One more breath. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Maybe curl back that little bit. Feel that energy in the upper back that we've been working on. Feel that peel up through the front body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Short arms here, right? Don't let those arms disengage. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. We've been working on this. My little trick for myself was I told Joe I like to keep my elbows bent. If I straighten my arms, I want to disengage them. But when I keep my elbows bent, I know I can't do that. That's my flavor. If it works for you, go for it. If something that you do works, awesome. Right? You're finding these different things that are optimizing your poses, right? That are bringing out the best that you can in the moment. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. And listen, like you're going to practice the way that you want to practice, right? Yoga's trying to set you up for success so that you leave feeling better than when you came, right? But part of that is you have to do the work, right? There's no like free trophy in this shit, right? The trophy is do the work and then you get the result, right? That's the deal. And the more that you feel, that's what you take with you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold, right? My voice stays with me. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. I don't doubt that you guys here, pull your belly button in, right? Close your shutters, because I say that shit like how many times in every class. But for the most part, right, you have to feel what goes on in this practice. And that's how you're going to apply it to your everyday life, right? The way you walk down the street, the way you bend over to pick something up, the way you interact with each other. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 breaths. The shoulders are back and they're down away from the ears. After the 3 breaths, lower the chest, push up through plank,
Back to downward dog. Notice if your head is hanging. If it is, just look towards the heels of your hands. Now, as the hands push down and forward, take the chest back towards the toenails. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. Back of the heart through the front of the chest. After the 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel, come up, bent arm to bent knee. Balance beam pose, right? So front heel's in line with the back arch. When you're ready, plug that arm in, sweep the bicep up along the cheek. If you want to go hand down to the block or the floor, you certainly can. Even here, right? I stay to my fingertips. I don't try not to put my knuckle down because I want to bear weight into that shit, right? I go fingertips. Spin that right shoulder back. Yeah. Open the right side body. So from hip to armpit. Now maybe start to rotate open. You want to go even further? Take your right hand underneath your leg. Bring it to the outside of your butt. Your left hand goes up and over. Clasp your hands. There's the bind. Look forward. Now start to open the chest. Or drop the strap from your left hand into your right. One more breath. If you're holding the bind, release. Wherever you're at, inhale, come back to center. Place the hands down. Spin that back heel up. Downward dog. Nice, y'all. Move through one vinyasa. So you play a little deeper here in the shoulders, right, with the bind. Not a right or wrong. Wherever you want to play. Just another option. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Spin the back heel, bent arm to bent knee. I see a lot of you do that variation anyway, so that's a little way for us to play with it too. Take your time. When you're ready, sweep that arm up. Then fire up those legs, all right? Foundation of the pose. Feel the inside of that left thigh opening up. Not from that right hip, from the inside of that left thigh. So root that right hip back. Yeah. Maybe start to rotate open a little bit. And then the bind would be left hand goes under, fingernails towards like your butt, fingers to your butt. And then hand up and over, clasp. Now look forward to that front right corner of your mat. Now start to open. Maybe look up. One more breath. Release the bind if it's there. Everybody inhale, come back to center. Place the hand down. Spin that back heel up, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. That's it. Keep the breathing going. Keep pushing the hands down and forward. Feel the chest working back towards the toenails. If you're going to straighten the legs, it's from the hips, down the back of the legs, and out of the bottom of the heels. One more breath. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Awesome, y'all. Triangle, right leg forward, left leg back. So get your distance if you need to bend into that lead knee to feel where that's at. Go for it. You've seen I just did that. Because this is a little easier for me to feel, right? I know this position.
And then when I straighten my legs, then I know my distance is going to be right here in my triangle. Now take your left thigh back, take your left hip back, take your left ribs back. Yep. Then the arms come up. Now start ripping those feet together so we don't hear that in the hip, right? We want to root the head of the femur into the hip socket. Get nice and tall. When you're ready, hinge at the right side of the hip. Bring the hand down to the block of the floor. Keep ripping those feet together. Yeah. Now, not a side crescent in this right side body, just like we did in Parsva. A little more challenging here, though. You want to open that right side body up, and you want to spin that right shoulder back. Connect to the shutters. Start to rotate open. Maybe start to look up the arm. Push into that front heel. Inhale, come up. Bend into the lead knee. Warrior two. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Fill the ribs up first. Then exhale, fold to the inside of that right thigh. Humble warrior. Maybe the arms are reaching up overhead here. But keep looking forward. Don't look to the midline. One more breath. Exhale the hands down. Spin the back heel up. Step forward. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Maybe curl back. Remember, wider is going to be a little more accessible. Narrower is more challenging. See if you can challenge yourself a little bit. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Right? You take your arms up and you're like, oh, too narrow. Right? You take them wide again. But you give it a little chance. All right, let's swap side too. Rip those feet together. Get tall. Yep, when you're ready, hinge the left side of the hip. Keep ripping those feet together. See, as you fold, that front foot wants to go forward, right? You got to keep ripping it back. And then you're going to open that left side body up, so from hip to armpit. You're going to spin that left shoulder back. Then maybe we start to look up. And we play here. One more breath. Now push into that front heel strong. Inhale, come up tall. Yep. Then bend into that lead knee. Warrior two. When the hands go behind the back, if left pinky was under, right pinky this time. Bow to the inside of that left thigh. Look to the front right corner of the mat. There's the spine long. Then maybe the arms start to reach overhead. Deepen that stretch through the arms and the shoulders and the chest. One more breath. Exhale the hands down. Spin the back heel up. Step forward. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Play with the arms. See where the challenge is. Inhale, come up. Stay with your breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa one time. When you get back to downward dog, exhale, lower your knees, sit back on your heels, just take a quick little break. You had that long opening shoulder sequence. I'm a couple minutes behind here. We got to catch up. All right, let's meet, where are we at? Let's meet hero's pose. So bisect the calf a little bit like we do. Turn the feet out that little bit. If your butt doesn't touch, no problem. Take the block underneath or the blanket underneath. Turning your feet out are going to help you get your butt a little bit lower. And sit up nice and tall. Take your right hand behind you. Left hand to the outside of the thigh, sit up tall, take the twist. Maybe peeking over that right shoulder a little bit. Inhale, come back to center, pause, swap, left hand behind, right hand to the outside of the thigh, sit up tall, take the twist. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, come up, just open up the knees and the hips. All right, maybe reach the one leg back, take a couple breaths. Belly's in. Lower down, swap side two. Lower down, take that right leg over the left. Take the feet apart. Sit back between your heels. You want to just take that little bit of a lean forward, lean forward. You want to work Gomukhasana. It's the left arm plugs, reach behind, right hand out to the side, fingernails forward, bend the elbow, wiggle the hand up. And we're in the shoulders again. And then use the force feedback. Yep, sit up nice and tall. And if you want to hinge from here, you can. But get that spine tall, right, before you hinge. And as you hinge, let it happen at your hip crease, not at your belly. One more breath. Watch the bowing in the arms. Unwind the legs. When you're ready, swap side two. So left over right. Sit back between your heels. If you're ever wondering what I'm doing up here, I have a torn meniscus. External rotation of the tib fib hurts that. So if you ever see me trying to jam something underneath my foot, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to create internal rotation. I know whenever we do these poses, but I don't have a choice because I can barely do this. Then if you want to go Gomukhasana, I got to spend those extra couple minutes and then swap. But what's the choice? Either I spend a couple extra minutes or I don't get to do it, right? Those are the two choices. So I'm going to spend a couple extra minutes. Well, really seconds, I guess. If you feel like you can't collapse, just drop the strap from your top arm into your bottom arm. Nice full breath in, nice complete breath out. And then watch the bowing, unwind the legs, spin around all fours, and then same thing, just open up the one knee and hip. You know, it gets to a point where we all have something, right? And you just have to figure out what you're going to have to do to work through that. Lower it down, swap side two. And pushing through, it's probably not going to get you there. Lower that knee down. Where are we? Already in the back of the hip. All right, let's meet all fours, hands, and knees. And then step back to plank. Back to downward dog.
Full breath in, complete breath out. Roll to the outside of the right foot, inside of the left. Or stack the feet, or bring the one foot in front, whatever feels good to you. But turn the bicep forward here to root the shoulder back. You want to feel that. Feel your shoulder. There's space between your shoulder and your neck. We want that on your right arm. Inhale, come back to center. Push back, downward dog. Don't collapse into that shoulder. Roll to the outside of the left foot, inside of the right, or stack the feet or bring the one in front. See, I don't want to collapse. I want to keep pushing down and feeling my side of my ribs lift up away from the mat. The outside of my leg lifting up away from the mat. I can control my hips. Maybe I even look up. Inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Swing the arms up, maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Awesome, y'all grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. We'll go upside down. If you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on, you can always lay on your mat. Interlace your hands behind your thigh with your knees bent. Take that leg up to the sky. And take a bunch of breaths here, and then we'll swap side two. If you want to play more in the shoulders and the upper back, you can work your dolphin, okay? And then you could play dolphin into Pincha Maya. If you want to go there, feel free, all right? I'll talk, everyone. Another little therapeutic. That was a little more on the fire side of the inversion. A little more therapeutic, L pose. Right? L pose is super challenging in the upper back because, like, right, those arms are really going up overhead. So if you want to play there, play there. So if you want to stick with me, downward dog and L pose, I'm going to talk you into those. If you want to work your handstands, your headstands, your tripods, your dolphins and pinches, whatever you want to work on, go for it. All right? So if you're sticking with me, all fours, hands and knees, feet are touching the wall. We're in that low mount. And take a couple breaths. When you're ready, lift the knees and the hips. Step one foot up the wall, and then the second foot up the wall. And then with knees bent, you'll be in downward dog inverted. And with legs straight, you'll be in L pose. Now, everybody, keep pushing your hands down and forward to keep your chest going back towards the wall that your feet are on. We want that. That's when the arms feel like they're going up overhead. Awesome. And you stay as long as you want. When you're ready, you come down. You take a little break, and maybe you try again. I'll see you later. Nice, y'all. Maybe another minute or so. Take your time, play around. And when you're ready, let's meet on our backs.
For your neck, whenever you'll see me when I come up for any inversion where my head's going to be on the mat.
Before I lift my head off the mat, I just happen to take my right hand. It doesn't have to be your right hand. It's just whatever hand you want to work. Goes on your forehead. And then your opposite hand goes to the back of your head. And when you come up,
you hold your head like this for a breath or two. And you do this, chin to chest. And you use that little lift to make sure nothing snuck in our neck, right? Shit happens quick. You're not supposed to be bearing any extra weight into your neck, but shit happens, right? Quickly. So let's start on our backs. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor. You could feel your heels with your fingertips, so we know our knees are stacked up on top of our ankles. Our sacrum is flat, so belly buttons to spine. Sit bones are like reaching towards your heels a little bit. Head and shoulders are back. Now more support in the shoulders and the arms and the upper back, you robot. So that's like elbows bent, fingertips to the sky. Now charge those legs up. Core with the head and the shoulders back, slowly lift the hips. Interlace your hands behind your back if you want to go for that. But be careful. Personally, I don't do this pose a lot because I overpulled one time and then I got my traps. As your spine's in extension, right? I kind of like got myself. So be careful that you're not overreaching here. Keep the breath in the ribs, then let the shoulders come back and then gently reach to your heels. Let the head gently push back into the yoga mat. The knees reach forward and the upper palate of the mouth reaches back. One more breath. Release the hands if they're clasped. Lower down, see if you get the sacrum to land flat. So that's belly to spine, sit bones to the backs of the knees. And then take the feet wide, let the knees touch. Hands to cactus or field goal. Another little chest and shoulder opener here. Even here, notice how your chin wants to go like over your head. Bring your chin to your chest a little bit. If the back of your hands don't touch the floor, no problem. Just take the blocks like this. And you can let your hand rest on the block. The second one, I'll talk you first into bridge and then wheel, but play wherever feels good to you. Inhale, open the knees, reset the feet, bring the arms along the sides. Charge those legs up, core, with the head and the shoulders back. Slowly lift the hips, come to bridge. If you want to interlace your hands behind your back again, go for it. Just swap the hand hold, right? If right pinky was underneath, left pinky. If you want to go wheel, place your hands wide to the edges of your mat. Turn your hands out. Plug those arms deep in. Push down to come up. Need a little more curve. Lift the heels up. One more breath. And then stay engaged as you lower down. Take the feet wide. Let the knees touch. Hands to cactus or field goal. Feel your shoulder blades on your back. And then open the knees, windshield wiper side to side. One of the best things that you can learn on your body is where your shoulder blades are in space. One more. And then come to a neutral position. Hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug or make a couple small circles on your low back.
You balance both sides out, come to neutral, keep the knees bent, lower the feet to the floor. Inhale the right leg up, open the hip, bring the ankle over the knee, supine pigeon. Hug the left knee towards your chest. Interlace your hands behind that left thigh or to the front of the shin, whatever feels better for you. But here, try to bring your chin to your chest a little bit. That's a challenge, right? And as your left knee comes closer to your face, keep your right knee working away from your face. And that's how we get deeper in the back of the hip and down the back of the leg. Stay engaged as you lower down, unwind that top leg, take a breath. When you're ready, left leg lifts, open the hip, ankle over the knee, hug that right knee to your chest, hands behind your thigh or to the front of your shin. Feet are active, legs are engaged, core fired up. We're not in fifth gear pedal to the metal, right? But our core's engaged. And then feel that nice opener in the back of the hip and down the back of the leg. Watch the Boeing as you release. Unwind that top leg, take the legs out straight, reach the arms up overhead, take a big stretch. Spread the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms and the legs. Hug those knees to your chest. Take those knees wide. Come to happy baby. That sacrum flat. Knees wider than your shoulders. Then let your knees draw towards your ears. If you want to reach one leg out or both legs out, whatever feels good to you. And when you're ready, inhale your knees to center. Exhale your legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. I'm going to talk everyone through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do a variation. And here as the legs stretch out, let the feet gently roll open. And as the arms come along the sides, turn the open palm to the sky. And that's going to take the shoulder back. And then your head rests back. Maybe your eyes close and the tongue softens from the roof of the mouth. We let the body get heavy. Let the mind turn back to the breath. We let the heart open. So we let ourselves settle. Because the next challenge is going to come as we reawaken, as we step into the yoga of life. Many things that try to pull us out of alignment. It's going to be our job to take a breath and to set a foundation and engage and express the best that we can in everything we do. And we recognize those moments that are tough.
We just take another breath. And we reset and we re-engage, we re-express. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feel the breath as it washes over the body, your toes, your fingers, the crown of your head, through your heart, as we reawaken that better version of yourself. The fingers and the toes wiggle. Maybe let the arms and the legs stretch or reach. Move in a way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest. And just roll to the right side. Push your hands down, come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed, with our hands in front of our hearts. And one more time to seal in our practice, our time together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. Super fun as always. You know, if you have any questions, get me before you go. Something feels weird, definitely. Home crew, if you need me, hit me up. Maybe I'll see some of y'all tomorrow or Saturday. If not, I'll see you soon. Thanks, crew.